What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. I'm Nicky Phenom, a singer-songwriter who has dared to dream and is now on a mission to capture that dream. I created this channel not only to share my personal original music, but also to document my journey and to share my experiences in hopes that it helps to inspire, motivate, and educate you and others like us so that we can grow together as artists. In this video, I'm going to talk about my song, No One Knows Me Better, what inspired me to write it, and what it's all about. So I'm assuming you've heard the song already, which is probably what led you to click on this video. If you haven't, I will leave a link so that you can go and check that out if you'd like, and this will all make a lot more sense. If you listened closely and are somewhat familiar with the lyrics of the song, then it may not come as any big surprise to you that this song was mostly inspired by criticism. And not the constructive kind of criticism, just criticism. Negativity and basically just other people's bull. This song is pretty much a response to all the haters, dream squashers, and to those who just like to tell you who you are and how you ought to be living your life. You know, who just basically want to act like they know you. People love to give their opinions, especially when you don't ask them to. There's a saying that people want you to do well in life as long as you're not doing better than them. And man, ain't that the truth. Now, don't get me wrong. There are certain individuals out there that just want to offer you good advice, maybe some food for thought, who actually have your best interests at heart. But you can probably count all those people on one hand. You got to be cautious of who you're listening to. You know what I mean? Now, I don't want to, name names or anything, but I do want to tell you a quick story just to kind of give an example of how easy it is for someone to just on your dreams. So, you know what? Let me take my jacket off because this kind of gets my blood pumping, you know what I mean? It's getting hot in here. Okay, so I'm sitting at a bar with a friend of mine who's also a fellow musician, older, more experienced, in the game. And we're just talking, right? I'm sharing my hopes and dreams with this guy. And I tell him that I'm interested in one day, recording my own music, putting it out there and hopefully, getting discovered and signed to a record label or something. Maybe travel, go on tour to do the music and just earning money and being able to make a living off of my music. That's what I'm sharing with him. And man, this guy was just so quick to shoot me down. This is his response. Oh, you don't want to record, man. Nobody makes money recording anymore. You just, it's a waste of time. Huh? And he says, oh, you don't want to go on tour. You're not going to like it. You're going to be gone for long periods of time away from your family. It's going to be a pain in the butt, going here and there. And, you're going to stay busy and you're not going to like it. What? Then he says, you don't want to make this into a job, man, because that's when you make it into a job, it just kills it, man. It's no longer fun anymore, so you don't want to do that and try to make a living off this. Just have fun with it, don't waste your time. What the Mind blown. I could not believe what I was hearing from this guy. Hearing him say that was just like crazy to me, man. I mean, I'm thinking to myself, like, if that's the case, then what the hell are we even doing? Like, seriously, what are we even doing? I don't want to sing other people's songs for the rest of my life. I don't want to be somebody else. I want to be me. I have my own hopes and dreams. I have my own material. I got things that I want to do. I want to be me. If that's what, he wants to do, or anybody, wants to do, is, just do this strictly just for fun, do it once in a while, play out and perform, and just to have a good time, have a little fun with it. That's fine. Maybe you're not interested in recording or, writing your own music and touring all. Maybe that's not your thing. And that's fine. I'm not trying to tell you it shouldn't be. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what makes you happy. It's fine. But for me to hear that, that's just wild. I wasn't trying to hear that. And you know what? Imagine me, listening to that advice. Imagine me saying to myself, oh, okay. Yeah, waste of time. Oh man, I'll be away from my family for some time, and I'm gonna be busy on the road, and oh man, it's gonna be a job now. Won't be any fun. Like, okay, well, I'm so glad you told me this, because now I'm definitely not gonna do that. I am so glad that I didn't listen to that crap. So that's just one example of some of the crap that I have to hear from people. But it doesn't even always have to include or pertain to music necessarily. It could be anything, the way I dress, the way I talk, the way I act, how I should be living my life. It's things like that, and it kind of gets me frustrated and pissed off, to be honest with you, because I know who I am and I know where I'm going, and nothing anybody says is going to change that for me. I'm focused. I have the dream, and I'm going to follow that. It's just the way it is. That's who I am. In conclusion, I would say that the message and takeaway that I hope you get from this song is to know who you are, to know where you're going, and to know that no one knows you better than you. I want to give a special thanks to all the listeners out there who continue to support my music and support this channel. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. All right, guys, I'm Nicky Phenom, and remember, keep rocking, follow your dreams, and always believe it can happen.